Welcome, welcome, welcome. My name is Claire. I am here to give you guys a reading for fire signs. This is for all fire signs, Leo, Sagittarius, and Aries, Sun, Moon, Cancer, Cusp, Rising, or Cross Watchers. You're all welcome here. Or if you've just been led to watch this video, a lot of times, stuff can just be applicable to everybody when it's this general. I feel like this is a general reading, so obviously it's not going to resonate with every single person. If not, again, you can check your sun, rising, moon, cusp signs, or even do some cross-watching on some other people, and it can give you insight into how you feel or what you should maybe be focusing on. So, fire signs. I do have a little fire in my chart. I kind of just started to focus on more on that this year. And I'm really happy because I'm such a watery sign. I'm really happy to kind of accept in some of the dualities and sort of focus on those. And it helps explain my personal situation a little bit better. So again, if you haven't figured out your moon signs, your rising signs, your ascendants, and your even your Venus, which is how you are in love, I highly recommend you to go on there, get a refresher, and just go to the sites where you put in your, your birthday with your birth time and place and all of that. And you can really get a kind of a detailed, more reading on yourself, and it gives you just a better idea as to where you're coming from. So anyway, I'm going to jump right into this. This is going to be a reading mainly for love, but it's really just a personal reading for however you are, wherever your heart is, whatever's on your mind, and so it could be for love. It could be for just loving yourself. The whole intention is just love here. So I try to keep it kind of positive, but also for warning, for life signs, so how we can stay positive and keep on growing and evolving through life. So again, this is for the next 3 or so days. So 29th, 30th, and 31st of July. However, if you're seeing this at a different time, just know that that is perfectly fine. Time is fluid. So this could be before. It's going to be kind of a general reading for, past, current, and future, but it's mainly about what's going on with you guys right now. So a couple of cards have popped out. Okay. I don't want to say, oh, not the best cards, and have you guys switch the channels, because, even the worst cards here in the tarot can have positive meanings as well. I mean, life is not only good and bad, and if we didn't have the bad moments, we wouldn't have such great moments either. But I am seeing and feeling that you guys have been going through a lot, just like pretty much everybody else right now. Cancer season comes, and it's just makes us emotional, it makes us crazy, it makes other people, things come out, and things come out that have to come out. So don't be mad at all the drama. Don't be mad at, the sleepless nights, because if we don't have the sleepless nights, then we don't get anywhere. And in order to get to the next new level, it's like stumbling and falling and going through adversity is better than not doing it, because there's nothing worse than just staying the same. I mean, it's against the nature of reality. The only constant is that everything in life changes. So, we need to sort of think about that. We need to take a step back. We have a lot of times, a lot of pain will come up during these situations, during these crazy times when things are changing, and you have solar eclipses, and you have all this stuff, Mercury retrograde going on. And, while it is important to look at these things, it is important to see what's going on. It is important to take a look at it and to think about it. And if you need to, stay up late, but you know what? Don't sit there and get absorbed in it. Don't get absorbed in it. You don't need to stay in that energy. Okay? Kind of our overall energies, we may have some fighting going on. We may be fighting ourselves. We may be fighting with others. This may just be a chaotic energy where things are kind of staying the same, and you're just fighting yourself. You may be your own worst enemy, or you may feel like people are out to get you. It's causing you a lot of problems. It's been causing you some issues, mentally and emotionally as well, but it's going to be natural to focus on, the things that are not going our way, the times that people hurt us, plot your revenge and all of that. Don't get absorbed in it. Just realize that there's more out there. There's 2 cups back here. It may not be exactly what you thought you wanted, but there are other things that are waiting for you. There are very good blessings for you coming up, okay? And focus on those. Focus on what's coming up. Get the lessons, get the good. Get it, got it, good. Moving on. I'm going to brush myself off. I'm going to dust myself off, and I am going to completely change directions. We are leaving this anguish behind. We are leaving this fighting behind. We are going in a new path, okay? So, those are just kind of your beginning cards here. Let's do, again, Holy Spirits of Light and Love, please guide us and show us the way. Justice. Justice is coming, you guys. Okay? Justice is coming. Karma will work everything out. You don't need to get revenge. Oh my goodness. Keep working hard. Okay. You will be rewarded. You will be noticed. May not feel like it right now. We may not quite be there yet. Okay? I feel like the universe has been maybe trying to give you some signs. Maybe we're being a little bit stubborn. Maybe we're not paying attention to the signs. Maybe, we're not wanting to take this new road. We're being blocked because of our energy, because we're blocking this off for ourselves. Just know that, again, a lot of times we are our own worst enemies. Bad things happen to everybody. Bad things happen to everybody. It's how we deal with them that is going to determine whether we can step forward, whether we can manifest our goals and our ideas, whether we can shake it up and make new things happen and get to a place where, where we want to be, where you're getting paid, you're getting rewarded, you're getting acknowledged, you're getting that love that you want. It's there. It's starting to come through. It's trying to come through. Ask your guides for guidance, whether you believe in angels, God, spirits, whatever, positive spirits of light and love, protect us and help us. Ask for signs, when you're on the right track. Do that meditation. He's kind of stubborn in this card, but he's also sitting in the lotus position. He's ready to meditate. Maybe he is, maybe maybe when you meditate, then you'll be able to see what is the blockage. I think fire signs are very go, very action oriented, very happy, very, very passionate, but sometimes you need to do some meditation and just take a chill pill for these good ideas. Or if you're just working so hard and you're staring the problems in the face, you're like, why can't I remember this? Why can't I get this? What is the lesson here? Sometimes you just need to get out into nature, do that meditation, just take a deep breath. That's the times, all of the great geniuses in life will have confirmed this, that, that's the time that the good news, the good ideas, that the brilliant inventions come when you take time away from the problem. You walk away, do some sightseeing, meditation, whatever. Really meditation can be just it can be doing anything. You could go on a bike ride and be actively meditating. You can go sit in the position. You could lay down in the sun and sunbathe while you're meditating. A lot of different ways to do that. But, definitely getting out into nature is a really, really good one. And also counting your blessings. When we count our blessings, it activates something in us to be happy. When we're grateful, we're happy. If you think of all the times you've been happy in the past, this is kind of a running theme. When you've been happy in the past, you're actually grateful. It's pretty much impossible to be happy without being grateful. So count your blessings, and then maybe you'll get some more. Maybe you'll be blessed a little bit more. The energy has to be there. You have to be willing to accept. You have to get on the frequency. It's one thing to say, okay, I'm going to manifest something and I'm going to work for it, and I'm going to work and work and work. I'm going to work and work and work. I'm going to focus. I'm going to struggle. The struggle, when we're trying to manifest, you guys, the struggle pushes it away. The feeling of desperation and the focusing on the lack is the opposite of what you want to do. When you're trying to set something in motion, don't ruminate over it. Don't say, I want this. When you do an affirmation, I have this. I am enjoying this. It's the feeling rather than the phrase. It's how it makes you feel. Okay? Pretend like you have it already. Walk in the walk. Then you will not only feel it and attract it, but you'll also be putting yourself in the shoes of the person who's walking it, or in the horse, the saddle, of the person who's actually there. And it'll help you to prepare. It'll help you to see more of the opportunities that are right in front of you. Okay? Don't focus on the problem. If you're in a car, you're not focusing on the bug in the windshield, or you're going to crash. Okay? If you're trying to focus, if there's a log blocking your way, if you're sitting there focusing on that log, how are you going to get it? No, you got to focus on the goal, the end goal. How are you going to get there? Okay. So keep on working, keep on, keep on working hard, keep on being intentional about what you're doing, but don't get overworked. Take some rest, whatever you need to do. I'm going to pause this real quick and get some more charge here. Okay. So about that. Okay, so I didn't want to have to rush. I wanted to make sure and get going with that. So kind of where we're at right now, this is kind of been where we're at. So if a lot of you are like, oh, you're not telling me anything I didn't know, that's because I've been kind of talking about the past and leading up until right now. So now you're at a point where you're looking back, you're looking forward, you're in momentum. You're in, if you're not to the point where you're moving to a new phase in life, then you're probably just stuck. And you need to really do some deep healing work. You need to really take a respite, really take a break from this hard work and from focusing on, even what you want. Sometimes even, focusing on what you want is a good thing. Focusing on it, feeling that you have it. But if you're doing all of that with such an overbearing thing to where, again, it's wrapped up in desperation, what you're really doing is pushing it away. Sometimes you just have to set the intention and then focus on the future. Perhaps focus on something else, Again, go out and enjoy yourself. Enjoy what life has to offer and let things just naturally come to you. Okay? So, with the Page of Swords and the Seven of Swords, again, it's a big, big world out there. You can always look back at what happened, and you need to a certain extent, but you need to keep going forward. You really need to mentally prepare for the future, and you may want to be saving up. You may want to be saving up some mental juju. That's what I'm saying. Like, meditation is a great idea for you right now, and like protecting yourself and protecting your energy, from emotional vampires, so to speak, or people who, might be just wanting too much of your time. Everybody needs to have like a reset button, a reset time. And don't feel bad if you're going to be, calling in or telling people that you can't hang out, because you got to really you got to take a break from all the stuff that you've been doing, all the stuff that you've been through. And, don't be afraid to give yourself some love, give yourself some of your time, and put all of this stuff behind you and focus on the new road. That's kind of, I feel like, where you guys are at right now. Okay. So get ready. It's going to be a road. You're still going to be making a lot of progress. And we do need to think about the past. We do need to have this time. We do need to maybe meditate on the past, because it was a lot. It was a lot. You've got some ideas on how to go. Your emotions may be leading you in a new pathway. And you might have to make some changes. Like I said, you might have to advocate for yourself and really stand up for yourself. But really, you're going to do this by getting getting alone, getting by yourself a little bit here. We've got the Hermit card and the Chariot as a clarifier. So again, gather up some strength, gather up some emotional fortitude, some mental clarity, and and some spiritual clarity as well. I think it's a really, really, really good time for that. And so we can move forward using our intuition, knowing that we're coming from a place of inner knowledge and wisdom, and not just like, oh, this is what this is what society's telling me to do. This is what that, like, if you're going to move forward, which you're going to have to move forward very, very soon. If you're not already started, you're going to have to move forward. You're going to have to be emotionally ready for this new forward motion, this new step, this new page of life. You're going to have to feel, like I said, emotionally secure. And a lot of it is getting really spiritual. But your new change is coming. It's going to be very positive, I'm feeling, for you guys. If it's a new relationship, if it's a new job, can we get some clarification on what is happening? What is new for our fire signs here? Walking away from heartbreak, having some celebration, having some fun, enjoying the basic things in life. Maybe you're starting a new diet. Maybe you're going vegan. Maybe, you're really starting some new spiritual. I feel like for as far as love and spirit, it's very, very big for you guys here. You are getting over some really heavy shit, some stuff. And of course, a lot of times what helps us get over stuff is the spiritual side. So I'm really feeling a calling to you guys with the Hierophant and the Hermit. Higher knowledge, higher learning, getting into this tarot stuff is a great idea. Astrology, there's some awesome astrology, books out there, blogs, people who are doing videos. Get attuned, do the meditation, do the work, and enjoy yourself. And being grateful is a spiritual thing in itself. Okay. So moving forward, what are we looking at? You're still, I feel like nothing's big is quite happening for you, and nothing big is going to happen for you, this weekend. It's still a time of planning. It's still a time of figuring out which way to go. You're just kind of starting on the journey. You may have put forth the very first little ships out to sea. You're just embarking upon this journey, and that. And that can come with a lot of worry, a lot of concern. Am I going to be good enough for this new job? Am I going to be good enough for this new relationship? Am I going to be good enough to myself to allow myself to be single when I need to be? To just date around a little bit. Okay? Whatever it is for you. It's happening. A lot of people are starting new things right now. With all of these eclipses and everything, the past is behind us. You will have put it. This weekend is going to be I feel like a good healing time for you to make some steps forward. Take those first steps. Okay? Know that you are in control. You have to do the work. You can't just make up the plan mentally. Okay? You can't just make up the plan. You're going to get the plan. You're getting the idea. You probably should have already started to see it. But again, if you haven't seen it, this meditation this weekend is really going to help you conceive the idea, conceive of the idea and get to the point where you can really believe in it. A lot of times it's conceive, believe, achieve. You've got to not only conceive of this new idea, you've got to really wrap your head around it. You've got to really see, what is this all about? You've got to feel the feelings. You've got to say, yes, this is a new adventure that I'm going on. But you've got to continue to do some planning. You've got to wrap your head around it on a more practical level as far as what steps are you actually going to take. What are your first steps? Your first steps might be baby steps, and that is okay. And again, treating yourself right, having some fun, getting away from, the pain and anguish of everything is a good idea to kind of get a new clean slate. So have a good weekend, but don't make your weekend all about this. This is just, drinking, having fun. That's just a little release. Don't get caught up in that. I always tell people, this is what you want to focus on this weekend, is setting the intention, visualizing what you're actually going to do, what steps are going to be needed. That's the wisdom. What's coming up? What is it going to take? And then doing it. Okay. The magic wands, a lot of wands here. Okay. You're casting the spell. You're putting forth the intention. You're clearing the slate. You're casting the spell. You're setting what you want. You're deciding what you want. If you don't know what you want, your why is one of the most important things. Where are you really headed with this? What is your long-term plan? Okay, this is not about, oh, what are you doing this weekend? Oh, yeah. No, you might be inspired by hanging out with some new people, by hanging out with some old people, by enjoying the things of life, having this time to chill out and enjoy yourself. Get ready for the motion that is going to be happening. Okay? A lot of yellow here. Protective. Protect yourself. Protect your things. Get your ducks in a row. And set that intention out. And know that it's up to you. You have the power. You have the authority. You can slip back, but it's your focus that is going to draw new things. It is your focus that is going to take what is available. The universe is here for us all. The universe loves us all. God loves us all, however you want to think about it. It's how we choose to react. It's what we set forth in motion. God is, it's like the universe is the genie in the law of attraction. Your wish is my command. It's whatever you focus on. If you want to focus on the negative, you're going to get the negative. If you want to focus, if you want to close your eyes and say, this sucks so bad, it hurts so bad, throw your temper tantrum, but until you shine that light, you're not going to get anywhere. Okay, but when you shine that light on what you've been doing, who you are, where you're going, then things are really going to take off for you. You're setting some big new ships, big new things in motion. Again, whether it's love, whether it's passion, whether it's hobbies, whether it's, did I say love already? You're going to make some progress. You're going to get there. You got new things coming. It feels good. I feel like you should just really bask it up, And with all these outdoor cards, I feel like really maybe you want to get out in some water, and just get yourself cleansed. Because cleansing ourselves on the outside, with water in the sun, it can really be cleansing and refreshing. And while I was meditating on you guys, it's funny that I got this card too, because I actually was getting, you have the fire of the sun and you have the water that we've all been through. We're still, this new moon I think is in Cancer, and it's ending. The 31st is going to be the end of Mercury retrograde, and it's in Cancer. So what's happening is the Leo season is coming. Your season is coming. Your birthdays are all going to be coming up, and well, not all of them, but Leo birthdays, not all fire signs, but Leo fire, and you're all going to be in your element again. It's like you've been through water. It's been drowning you. Some of you felt like you were drowning. You want justice for this. You want things to change, because how are you supposed to deal with all this? Water signs. And so what happens is, when it's sprinkling or just a little bit, even though it just rained, it's been raining and there's all these puddles, but now out comes the sun and it just poof, evaporates. All of our troubles are evaporated. Or even better is like the mist, when it's misting and it's just still raining just a little bit. Like this is still where we're at. It's still just raining a little bit. Still just a little bit of water sign. The sun is coming. And when that water hits you, you barely even feel it, but it's refreshing and it's cleansing. It's like, it's like the Creedence Clearwater Revival song. Have you ever seen the rain coming down on a sunny day? Have you ever seen the rain? So that is an awesome feeling. It's a very mystical feeling, I feel like. Fully sunny out, but it's still just misting on you. It's not that rain where it's cold. It's not that rain where it's hard and it's hurtful and you're gonna get all wet. It's not gonna soak you. It's just enough to cool you off just a little bit. Just a little bit. Okay? So you're gonna be coming up on, I think, a lot of your own element. You know, a lot of passion is coming. Let's go a little bit more into what to expect, what is coming. Because again, you're manifesting whatever you want. You're in control. You're setting some things in motion, on fire, guys. So what are we doing? What are we expecting? Okay. We may not be completely in the clear. You know, you may have some more tower moments. You may have some explosions. You may have some things that still aren't fully going your way, but it's not going to slow you down. It is not going to slow you down. You are changing. You are on a full course to a new life. So this is why it's important, you know, to take this little pause, get your mind right, get your emotions right, get your spirit right, because you may have another little obstacle coming up. Okay. And you may, you know, you're going to have to work, but you're going to really, I think, start to see more of what you're doing. Like your creations are going to start shining a little bit more. What you're working on, what you're focusing on, it's going to start coming through a little bit more. Okay. Follow your intuition. You know, it may be a long road to get where you really, really want to go, but you have the inner guidance. You can do this. Okay. You have a really good, stable footing. Whether you can realize it or not, you may think you're drowning, but then when you actually take a step back from all this drama and this weekend, hopefully you're going to feel, you know, you're going to feel the good blessings coming down. You're going to feel the nature. You're going to feel the meditation. You're going to relax, get that rest that you need, that you've been so sorely missing, and you will be rewarded. Okay. Again, it may take a little bit more work. You may have to still follow your intuition and go on this road. You may have to work for it a little bit harder, a little bit longer, but you'll get your reward. You'll get your attention. Okay? You are in control. What you focus on flourishes. You have to claim it. Okay? Don't be blinded. Don't let yourself be blinded. Appreciate the little things in life. You know, when we're going through hard times, it's like, it's so easy just to get stuck. This is a new cycle for you. You know, as you're looking at things with new eyes, with fresh new eyes, after looking within, after looking at a new spiritual way, you starting to see things in a new way. You're closing the door on something, and you are really going to have a whole new life. I'm seeing physical. Some of you are achieving a new diet. Some of you are, you know, it's love, whatever, jobs, all of the above. Mentality, a new way of not getting so angry, not being stuck, this manifesting, appreciating what we have, being exuberant, having a new lease on life, not being stuck and always looking at the burdens. That's what I'm really it's the same thing. Protect yourself. Don't be too cocky. Okay? Little give and take. Realize that, you know, when other people aren't appreciating you, a lot of times, you know, they're going through their own stuff, you know, so appreciating others. Is there anything else that I need to know for my fire signs right now? Get excited, you know, be confident in knowing that your time is coming. You're going to have some great moments ahead. Your fire, we're over the water. We're getting into the fire. It's going to be still busy. It's going to be a lot of action, but it's going to get better than where it was. You're going to be able to breathe a little. You're going to be able to have some wiggle room in your finances, maybe, for some of you. You're going to be able to appreciate the good things. You know, maybe you're getting taken out to eat. Maybe this new diet is fully satiating you. I hope this helped. Let me know what you guys think. I really would love some feedback, as this is a brand new endeavor for me. I've been studying for a while, but this is my first fire sign reading. So if you want more specific readings, let me know. If you want more specific like time periods or anything you think I can change, absolutely let me know. I'm going to try to get a better setup so you guys can see the cards better. But let me know just what your general, preferences are and ideas and thoughts. And thumbs up, thumbs down. Stay subbed if you like. And if you want to stay if you want to get notified about different videos that I'm posting, go ahead and hit the bell to make sure and get those notifications. So thank you guys. Have a wonderful weekend. Take care, and remember, you're in a good place. You're probably doing better than you might have thought you were. So just keep moving forward, keep trucking like a guitar man. Just hang in there. You're doing good. You're doing really well. Even if it doesn't feel like that, just keep on focusing on the positive and you get more positive. What you focus on flourishes. We have to stand our ground. We have to fight the battles. We have to go through the bad in order to move to the next place. It's just all part of life. Try not to dwell on it too much. And again, just look forward to better days. Okay, love you guys. Take care. Talk to you soon.